Hi guys, so today's reading is going to be a reading on what makes you stand out, and I just want to send a shout out and a thank you to the person who got me this camera stabilizer. We're going to see how it works during this reading today. So far it's looking like it's going to be pretty good, although I don't think you're going to be able to see the letters and charms quite as effectively as normal, but at least my camera won't be moving, and that does seem to bother so many people. Anyway, we got 3 piles, pile 1, 2, and 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. Also, my PayPal link and my Amazon wish list are both in the description box below if you'd like to donate to the channel. My esty shop is down there, and my Skype link and prices are down there, so if you want to set up a personal reading, you can get a hold of me on Skype and we can work something out. Also, I am Danielle Pierce on Facebook, and if you message me on there, we could always do a video session through there as well for a personal reading. So, let's get started with pile 1 and see what makes them stand out so much. So, for pile 1, what makes you stand out? I feel like you are somebody who really trusts in your intuition. You trust in the signs, the synchronicities, the messages that you receive. You may receive a lot of downloads and messages from the other side, from your guides, from your angels, from the divine, and it really makes you stand out that you are somebody who has trust and faith in those messages. You are somebody also who has worked very hard to overcome a lot of emotional pain and hardship. I feel like you're somebody who does enjoy having fun once in a while, going out, getting a couple drinks, but you're not somebody who enjoys burying your pain. You're somebody who would rather work on the things that you got going on within you so that you can actually heal rather than burying. I don't know why I keep coughing this morning, but you also have the fairy, the mermaid, and the Black Knight. So I feel like you are somebody who is very strong, but that's something that not everybody sees. I feel like there are some people who feel like they can get one over on you, and then they're like, oh shit, I didn't realize you were this strong, capable person. Because you might be somebody who's very small, very dainty. You also may be, you may have a lot of feminine energy as well. You're somebody who is very different because you do things in your own way. I feel like you're very sensitive and emotional as well, and you're very cheeky. I feel like you are somebody that can joke a lot and have a lot of different fun, things like that. So we have M, E, N, we have men, W, C, D, P, U, D, Z, T, I, and E. I feel like if you, man or woman, I feel like you are somebody that people really, of the opposite sex, whatever gender it is that you go after, I feel like they really, really enjoy your company. They find you to be cute. We have cute here too. We also have wind or wind. Tide. I feel like you're somebody who can go with the flow very easily, somebody who's adaptable, flexible, understanding, and I feel like there's a lot of people of the other sex that you just put at a very calm state. I feel like you bring a lot of calm energy to situations. We have dime too, mine, wine. So there's a lot of people who may want to wine and dine you, or you may be somebody who prefers to be wined and dined instead of just going home with somebody on the first date. Zip, pit, wit, whip, wide, mice, dice. There is a plague of mice in Australia right now. It is crazy. I don't know if anybody has seen that, but it is crazy. They're everywhere. And you know what? I feel like there's you are somebody who stands out so much because you are not somebody who is a dime a dozen. You are somebody who is your own person, somebody who has their own uniqueness. You're somebody who is very cute, very, somebody that a lot of people end up pining after too. I feel like there's a lot of people who end up pining after you. We also have Aquarius, Virgo, and Gemini. So you could be somebody who really sees a lot of different perspectives. You see things in a different way than most people. You're somebody that really always sees both sides of an argument. You're somebody who thinks a lot. You're very intelligent. You're very analytical, very logical, while at the same time very emotional and sensitive and intuitive. You're also somebody who really stands out and shines. You're somebody who's the star of the show. It doesn't matter where you go. People notice you and people appreciate you. There may be a lot of people, if you go to a bar, there may be a lot of people who really want to buy you a drink and want to get close to you, want to chew the cud with you. We also have mud. So you may not mind getting dirty either. You are somebody that doesn't mind getting dirty, getting your hands dirty, really jumping into a project and sinking yourself into it fully. You're not worried about whether or not you're going to get dirty or whether or not something may happen. You're just ready to enjoy life and have fun. Bat, snake. Yeah, I feel like you don't have to have everything perfect. You're somebody who is not high maintenance, but at the same time, you're somebody who doesn't just give it away to anybody or everybody. You're somebody who is able to shift and grow and change. You're able to end past cycles that are not healthy for you. You're also somebody who has a very telepathic connection with other people. You're somebody that people feel like they can read very well, and you can read them very well. You really get in their head. You understand them. You know them better than most people would. Just a second. Oh. We got the Tower. We got the Hanged Man. And we have Strength. So you're somebody that when everything falls apart, you can take a step back and you look at things and decide a different way of doing things. You really take the time to understand things at a deeper level. You're somebody who's very courageous, very bold, very strong and opinionated as well. And you're somebody that really doesn't mind waiting to see what's going to happen. You're somebody who is very stable in your emotions as well. You're a very emotional person, but you're very stable in those emotions. And you strive to see things from the perspective of everyone involved in whatever situation that you're in as well. So that's what I have for this pile. And I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you have to say about it in the comments below, whether or not you feel like this fits you and resonates, what you thought of the reading. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2. So for you guys are like this shining star, and you have a lot of hope and faith. It doesn't matter how cloudy things appear to be, or how much trouble or obstacles or things like that are going on in your life. You're somebody who stands out and shines. You are somebody who sees the good in every bad situation, and you are always filled with a hefty level of hope and optimism and faith. You're somebody who is a born leader, somebody who's very strong, very decisive, somebody who stands out from the crowd. You stand out very immensely in this pile. If you're born in the year of the dragon, you probably know that dragons are, they're the showstopper. They're the ones that are in charge. They're the ones that are seen. They're the ones that are recognized. They're the ones that does the things that make great leaders great. You are a great leader in this pile. You're somebody who also takes care of yourself and takes time for rest, for play, for vacations, for just to enjoy life. I feel like you really live in the moment and you just enjoy life. You're a very peaceful person, and at the same time, you're a very strong person. You may wear a lot of different ties as well. Could be somebody that wears a lot of different ties. I feel like you're somebody who can really look at yourself and understand yourself, can really look deep within yourself and be able to see what might be going on with you. And I don't feel like you rely on too many other people to help you figure out what's going on inside. I feel like you also could be a mirror to other people. Somebody that other people can see themselves in, which sometimes can lead to people projecting onto you all of their things. But it also leads people to being able to understand themselves better and work on things about themselves. We also have this butterscotch beer it's for all ages, premium. I feel like you stand out to every different age group. I feel like you can really connect to a lot of different types of people, whether they're young, whether they're old, whether they're the same age as you, and it's probably harder for you to connect with the ones that are the same age as you because there may be a little bit of jealousy and competition when it comes to people in the same age group. I also feel like you may not be somebody who enjoys drinking much at all. You might enjoy doing some sparkling juice in your wine glass at holidays instead of wine. I feel like you are somebody who may have a lot of that really youthful energy to you as well. That youthful, happy, joyous energy. We have Cancer. Oh, and it says imaginative on the back. We have Aries, courageous. We have Taurus, trustworthy. I actually have a Cancer sun and an Aries and a Taurus moon. So I feel like you guys are very sensitive, intuitive, emotional. Somebody who has boundaries as well. You are somebody that does not give your whole heart away right away, but you are somebody that will give your entire heart to anything that you love. You are somebody that is very bold, very stubborn, very strong, aggressive, maybe even a little bit at times. Very grounded and down to earth as well. You may like a lot of the luxurious things in life, but you could go without them. I feel like you're also somebody that is very fiery, very passionate, very driven, very motivated and ambitious, goal-oriented as well. So we have S, B, O, L, B, Bob, S, Z, C, B, J. My little brother is called Bob by a lot of people. G, F, K, Q, Z, G. Wow, we really didn't get many vowels in this one, did we? We got lock, we got flock, we got sock, jock. So you could be somebody very athletic as well. You may be somebody who wears their socks a lot. You may not take off your socks a whole lot. Or you could be somebody who never wears socks. I don't really take my socks off much. We have block as well. You may be somebody that does not enjoy drama in your life, and if people are creating drama, lying about you, hurting you, gossiping about you, when people are doing things like that, you know about it, and you block that energy out of your life. You do not allow those kinds of energy in. We also have Glock. You could be somebody who enjoys going out shooting. You may know a lot about guns. You are also somebody who is looking for your soul family. You're looking for those people that you can flock together with. We have the octopus and we have the peacock. So you're somebody who is very, very deeply beautiful. You may get very attached to people at times. I feel like this is more about other people getting attached to you. And not just because of your outer beauty. I feel like your outer beauty is what draws them in to begin with. but then they're like, oh wow, look at this depth of beauty. There's so much beauty deep within this person. It's not just the outside, it's the inside. And people are like, oh, I want to hold on to this, and I want to keep this energy for myself, and I don't want to share it with anybody else. And I feel like that's when you decide, okay, no, this isn't for me, because you don't want to be held down or held back. You don't want to be in a toxic situation or a clingy, needy, codependent situation. You're somebody who values and enjoys your freedom, very much so. And you give other people their freedom too. But I feel like there's a lot of people that can get really attached to that energy in a very toxic way. We have the Two of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Sun. So you're somebody very happy-go-lucky, very optimistic, very hopeful, very joyous, very happy. You're somebody who's ambitious, once again, driven, goal-oriented. You're somebody who can get really in touch with your inner child as well. And you're somebody who can be very nostalgic about the past. You really, when you make friends, there's a lot of love in your heart for those people. Even if you do walk away from people, there's a lot of love inside of you for those people. They just aren't good for your energy, so you can't be around that. And if you have to walk away from something that you love that much to protect yourself, you will. You are also somebody who, if other people come back and apologize and are ready to behave in a good manner with you, you are somebody who will repair that connection as well. You're somebody who plans and has your path mapped out. You know what path you want to go down, and you take action to go down that path. You're somebody who also may be very into astrology, philosophy, spirituality. You're very open to a lot of new ideas and different ways of thinking. You may even be very open to star seeds and things like that as well. You're somebody who connects very deeply to children. You are very good with children. You are somebody who helps them to, it doesn't matter who the person is age-wise, but you're somebody who helps other people to see their beauty and to connect more fully with their inner child and to release expectations and to release a need to control things. I feel like you're somebody who strives to give people as much freedom as you can, but you expect that in return from other people as well, and you show other people how to be able to live in that manner, more interdependently than codependently. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you thought about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonated with you, whether or not you feel like this sounds like you, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye. So, pile 3. I feel like you guys are very abundant, very fertile in your life. I feel like you have gone through a lot of different mishaps, but it doesn't matter how many mishaps you have. You are somebody who is still connected to your inner self, still connected to the beauty around you, still grateful and still open to beautiful things in your life. You're somebody who is very unconditionally loving, somebody that is very unconditionally loving. You're somebody who prays a lot. You have a lot of faith. You may receive a lot of messages from your angels, your guides, the divine, and you really hold a lot of trust in that, a lot of belief in that. Your spirituality or your religion or whatever it is that you believe in, you have a lot of strong belief in that. You have a lot of faith, a lot of trust, a lot of hope, and I feel like you pray a lot or you meditate a lot, mostly prayer for this pile though. I feel like you are somebody who has been through the ringer a lot in your life as well. But even going through everything that you've gone through, you have a lot of forgiveness and a lot of love in your heart. We also have 1830 on there as well, if that's important to somebody. You're somebody who's very flirty, very fun, very happy-go-lucky. You're somebody that could really maybe, people may feel like they just got smacked in the head and they're seeing stars when they meet you. Because you're so different from everyone around you. You also have this little guy. So you're somebody very lucky. You're somebody that a lot of people may fall in love with or think that they're in love with. You're also somebody who could be waiting for that true love, and you're not willing to give it up for anything that isn't that true love. We also have this 1977, and it used to have a coin in it, but now it's just kind of empty. You may not have a whole lot of money. You may not have a whole lot of material things, but I don't think you really care about material things so much. I feel like you care about love and people a lot more than you do material things. You may be something that people, you may be someone that people want to just be able to be with so that they can say they've been with them too. Somebody that people kind of want to collect. There may be a lot of people who give you empty or false promises just to try to be in your energy or take from you what you have. We also have 1977. I feel like you're somebody who is very on your path. You are very divinely guided. You are somebody who is very much in connection with yourself. You're very self-aware. You are somebody who has been through a lot, but you see the light at the end of the tunnel and you continue going on your path because you know this is the path for you. We have Leo, we have Pisces, and we have Capricorn. So you're somebody that is very sensitive, emotional, intuitive, loving, kind, caring, somebody who's very empathetic, somebody who really just loves and loves greatly. We also have generous on the back of Leo. You could be somebody who has a lot of pride in your appearance, a lot of pride in the way that you present yourself. You could be the life of the party, the star of the show. You could also be very generous, very giving, very loving, ambitious, Capricorn. You're also somebody that has a lot of ambitions, goals, dreams that you're working on. You are somebody that knows what you want and goes after it, and you are somebody who goes after it in a very disciplined way. Sometimes you may be a bit of a workaholic as well. In this pile, we have T, L, M, P, E, C, R, V, RV, template, R again, W, U, M, mule, stubborn as a mule, J, Q. So we have Queen is popping in my head. Don't stop me now, Queen. Bohemian Rhapsody. Cult. Rule. So, some people could see you as ruling a cult of some sort. Perv. You may deal with a lot of perverts. Welt. REM. You could be a natural lucid dreamer as well in this pile. Lucky. So let's see what else we got here. We got the shark and we got the hyena. So you're somebody very funny, somebody who likes to joke a lot, somebody who makes light of a lot of different situations. You may be somebody who jokes to say what they need to say. You may hold back on a lot of what you say, so you may be a little bit passive-aggressive in the way that you joke. You could also be somebody that holds in a lot of what you say, so you end up lashing out at people at some point. You also may be somebody who's just very predatory in the way that you behave. You're very observant. You're also somebody who really enjoys having fun with your family and your friends. You're somebody that other people may consider a very direct person at times. Somebody that may be a little bit sneaky. I really feel like there's some people who look at you different. I feel like you have a lot of people who see you as prey and kind of try to hunt you. I feel like you have a lot of people who are very intimidated by you and the love and light and kindness that you show, so they can't tell you their true feelings because they're not good. Because they're just people that have a lot of ill intentions. and they feel like they can pull one over on you, but I feel like you're very, very, very protected in this pile. I feel like there may be a lot of people who, instead of telling you what they really think, just make a lot of vicious, mean remarks or jokes or comments because they don't want to come off as the bad guy in the situation, because you're so beautiful and loving and sweet and kind and caring that people have a hard time expressing how they're really feeling about a lot of things. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. So you could be somebody who is very impulsive at times, somebody who works hard and doesn't mind taking your time to do something. You may be somebody who's a bit of a people pleaser and who spends a lot of time trying to do things to help others out instead of doing things to work on yourself, or instead of doing things to improve your own life. You might be busy trying to improve other people's lives. I feel like you're somebody who has gained a lot of knowledge and understanding and wisdom and who has really transformed a lot. You're somebody who is very logical, analytical. You think before you take action, and you communicate in a very, very mature manner. But I feel like your ability to communicate, your ability to work words, your ability to express yourself, and your ability to express the truth, because you're somebody very honest, very filled with integrity, very truthful, very blunt sometimes. Some people can see it as rude, but I'd much rather have a rude, horrible, awful truth than I would a pretty little lie that is a lie. And you know what? Some people feel that way, other people don't. But I feel like there's a lot of people who really try to get one over on you, and they can't. And they're very intimidated by your energy and your ability to turn a phrase and to really work a crowd. And I feel like I feel like a lot of those people could be somewhat enemies of yours. I feel like a lot of other people around you work really hard to be people pleasers. I don't feel like you're somebody who is a people pleaser so much as somebody who is very honest, very blunt, very direct, and other people are busy trying to make everyone around them happy and trying to please other people, and it's really a losing battle. I feel like you're somebody who is very courageous, somebody who can face anything and not worry about the consequences. You don't care if there's this giant bird getting ready to bite your head off. You're going to stand there and you're going to face it. You're not going to run away. You're going to, and I feel like you do a lot of this with your words. You don't even have to take action. You don't have to hit anybody. You don't have to go to the police. You don't have to do anything like that. You are somebody who will stand there and protect what you feel is important to you. I feel like you may even defend people that you have been with before that you are no longer with as well. So you stand out because you are just somebody that is very aggressive, very solid, very honest, very communicative. You communicate to a crowd very effectively and efficiently, and you can turn people's ideas around. You can turn people's perspectives around. Some people would call it manipulative. Other people would call it charisma. There are two sides of the same coin. It's all in how you use it that matters most, because how you use it and the intentions behind it decides whether or not it's something good or not. And I feel like you are somebody who is a very good person, somebody who's very kind, generous, loving, filled with light and happiness and things like that. But I also feel like there are some people who see it as somebody trying to pull the wool over other people's eyes, and I really don't feel like that's what you're doing. That's just how people who are not honest and are not expressing their true selves view it as, because those people are busy trying to please everyone around them and are wearing a mask. And you are somebody who doesn't wear that mask so much. You just try to be your full true self. And that's a beautiful thing. So enjoy and love yourself for that. There's not too many honest people in this world. So thank you for being honest. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I would absolutely love to hear what you have to say about it in the comments below. And I really hope you enjoyed this video and that you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys.